Hi, this is Katie from the InScribe team, and in this video we're going to take a look at some of the key features of InScribe, particularly through the lens of a student. So InScribe's all about helping institutions build learning communities around their existing curriculum, and our goal is to help scale student support, but also to really increase student engagement and peer-to-peer interaction so students feel more connected and are more likely to succeed and persist. So what's really unique about InScribe is that it's designed to cut across traditional classroom boundaries. So you can have students, educators, as well as advisors, tutors, alumni, all in this community together, maybe tens, hundreds, even thousands of participants. It's really up to you and what makes the most sense for your program and your students. So today we're in a psychology community, just as an example. And the way that students interact with InScribe is first through the Q&A area, where they can ask questions and find and share answers, and also through the Knowledge Bank, which is a set of supplemental resources really designed to wrap around what the student is doing in their existing face-to-face or online classroom. So let's just look through a particular use case. So a student comes in and has a question, and they're going to start to ask it in InScribe. And the first thing InScribe is going to do is see if there's an existing question and answer resource that can answer their question for them. Because it's possible that the student somebody else has had that same question, they can find the answer they need, and they move on, they don't need any additional support. Now that's not always the case, so if a student has a new question, they can go ahead and ask that new question, and then post that to the community. And now any member of the community can provide an answer there. So again, not just my classmates, but any of the participants here. And there really is no limit to the number of answers that you can have on an individual response. Those answers could be text-based, but they could also include images, videos, links to other sites. And the participants of the community can always upvote both questions and answers. So it's a great way for people who have the same question to kind of rise it to the top, or for the best answers to really become visible to everybody. And then these interactions are stored. So the next semester or the next generation of students that come through, they actually benefit from all the conversations and content and learning that was built before them. On the Knowledge Bank side, again, this tends to be supplemental resources, usually added to the community by the moderators, who are, again, the educators or the advisors or the alumni. And they just help students go deeper or think about what they're learning in the classroom in a slightly different way. What's really neat about the Knowledge Bank is that through the analytics, you can see the content that students are consuming, and you can see the topics or skills that they were related to. So it's a really interesting way, if you have a lot of students who seem to be launching into InScribe around sense and perception, and a lot of them watched this video and said it was helpful, that starts to tell a story about maybe there's a gap in the core curriculum that we might want to fill, and it creates an interesting feedback loop for you. Now, InScribe is also tracking the activities of the participants in the community. And we really think about that along three areas. So what is it that you've consumed? What have you seen and watched? What have you contributed? So that could be questions or answers that you've provided. And then what's the impact of your contributions? How have your contributions benefited other members of the community? And the participants of InScribe gain reputation points based on their activity in the system. And it really allows individuals to who are really strong leaders, who are really active, to rise to the top. And it becomes an interesting measure and articulation of this sort of informal teaching and learning that they're helping support in this community. So that's just a few of the great features of InScribe. We would love a chance to give you a deeper demo, so please feel free to reach out. And thank you very much.